everyone. Hi, Shinji. We need to get started on practicing for RIP. So I got an initial copy of the rules from organizers, and judging by what the difficulty caps are going to be per round and what those matches will be, it's a good idea to kind of get started here. So I'm probably not going to do anything before like stage 4 on these rules. So we're just going to practice 17s and up. Thankfully, we're capping doubles at 26. 27s would be scary. But we can get up to S26, so 1948 is still on the table, so I do need to be ready for that, unfortunately. But we'll get to that Sunday. But anyways, let's get warmed up. I haven't played since Friday, so... Hey, everyone! Yeah, so RIP Rumble in the Prairie is a long-standing tournament, mostly for Stepmania things. I went there for a long time, over 10 years ago, and I haven't been to one in 10 years. And this will be like one last hurrah for me, since, according to the organizers, this is going to be their last big one for reasons. The last song that was playing before I switched stream over, I think, was Run 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 by Receptor. I don't remember which album it comes from. But yeah, I haven't been to RIP in forever. They actually are running a pump side tournament, which is really the only reason I'm really going, other than to hang out with people, because like I don't play Stepmania things anymore. Like I haven't even had public access to an ITG machine in years, because there's none around here in DFW anymore. And I kind of lost interest 10 years ago, anyways. But that's for another time. Anyways, let's just get started. Refresh my memory here. I don't need the speed that high for that one.
Absolutely perfect!
Like even just like 590 would be plenty. I would rather look ahead for that one.
Tomboy.
This one I definitely practice. And this can come up in the other rounds too, so we're definitely going to practice double as well. It's been a while since I've played this. It's a recurring problem. Yeah. I need to
Unbelievable!
not move my keyboard.
Next stage.
Because the end of those holds tie into the next short one. And if I move early, I shift my weight, we get bad. So, these charts can be very variable. And I want to be like 100% prepared here. At least they're really fun. Like out of early Phoenix K-pop, this is one of my favorites in terms of chart. Good enough. That'll be fine. Just have to kind of just keep it in my head of where to go.
Absolutely
That's not
perfect!
It's good to just go late on that one. Just to make sure I'm not lifting holds. You know what? Since this can't come up, I'm not worried about D20. But I am worried about this. I have not played D22 in a while, and that actually has some problematic parts. Well, let's jump back here for a second.
Look at you, 난 못 감당해 널. You took off hook, 기분은 cold like brew. Look, my toe, my accident tattoo. I got two drink up now, 네가 싫다 해도 좋아. Why are you cranky boy? 뭘 그리 징그려놔. Do you wanna bumper beat us? 나야 나다.
also hold back on the roll brackets.
Next stage.
I'm actually gonna play that again, but with JT minus 5 to see if that's any better. That way I don't have to think about it as much. Let's find out. Let's see if this helps the rolling brackets. So I really don't need to be late now. And the rest of the song should still be in an acceptable range for sake.
Look at you 난 못 감당해 널 You took off hook 기분은 cold like blue Look my toe 날 accident tattoo I got to take up now 네가 싫다 해도 좋아 Why are you cranky boy 뭘 그리 찡그려놔 Do you wanna bumper because not yet I'm not a guy Do you think I can? 미친 년이란 말은 what's the love to me 사정 없이 가보라고 you lose to me 사랑 자꾸 바뀌는 뺏어도 너의 손을 나는 형수가 보일 boy Yeah I'm tomboy Yeah I'll be the tomboy
That's the beauty.
This is my attitude. Yeah, I'll be the tone. Suck it that
I'll
up.
bounce off that.
You get the song right. You get what I'm a tomboy. La 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 la. La 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 la. Just me, Larry Tomboy.
Okay. So that helps the rolling brackets. Just don't do stupid things like I did.
Absolutely perfect.
Okay. Those will be fine. Queen card.
Game over.
Not the, well, it wouldn't be a bad idea to practice singles too. Let's look at both of those. Only the singles is very weird in the right way. That it should like when I start right off. This should be fun, 620.
Hey you, 뭘 보니 내가 좀 쌀쌀하니 Yeah you, 뭐하니 너 보니 kiss kiss wanna
That's not right, and I got away with it. Okay.
Crazy
really make sure I get a good clean hit on that. That's the only clean hit and make sure we lift the foot so we can get our putters up there.
Next stage.
Now we gotta play this. It's way harder. I still have misses on this, which really goes to show you how difficult this is to combo at the end. Because I'm not good at doing this. But that's why we practice. Practice makes perfect. Bracket strap it. Play that again. So into the first chorus, slam the quads.
Wow! You're awesome!
Ending is still hard. Ending is still very hard.
Next stage.
But hey, that's why we practice. Why does it have to be left foot dominant? Yeah, I hate that the ending run is all left foot dominant until the very end. It's like, it's not my good foot. Oh. It is what it is. I already deal with that in stuff like Dement. Because Dement singles is all on the right, but Dement doubles is all on the left, and I kind of wish it was the other way around. Because I could really use it for doubles more. Will I ever fix it? Who knows? But you know what? That's good enough practice for now.
Next stage.
It's really about making sure whatever's in the lower end is consistent. Because if I have to play someone in a lower level at this point in the tournament that this is eligible at, I need to make sure my bases are solid. But speaking of bases are solid, we need to play these. It's not easy. I'll be fine on the on the D25. That's not a problem. It's really these two uppers, these two other uppers for Boca that I'm worried about. Because these are so nasty to get through. Okay. I'm getting bogged down.
Excellent! You did it!
Can't afford to do that.
Next
I
stage.
need to be confident and need to go. If anything, start early. If need, I'd rather just start early. If only I had big feet. This would be like the one good time for me to have big feet strats. Hey Mythos, how you doing today? Thing is, we also have to do double right after this. Hey, that's why we practice. I need to keep an eye on the bottom of the screen so I'm not overwhelming myself. at least didn't miss the last hold. I got it. Thank you. That's acceptable.
You're the
That's
best.
within acceptable range. Thank you for the congrats. Hope you're doing good. Also, I had a rough weekend, Mythos. It's complicated. I'm better now. But I do go back to work tonight. So I figure, here, we haven't played in a few days. Now's a good time to get practicing like I should.
Game over.
Probably not, but it's good to cover my bases for anything that can come up in case I'm wrong. Once we get a better accurate, like, estimate of, like, where everybody is going to be stage-wise when the tournament starts.
I have estimate. If you're gonna be seed number 1 or 2, you're gonna end up in pool 7 at the
Okay.
earliest.
I kind of figured it was going to be later, I just didn't know how much later.
That's why I'm trying to talk to them.
Well, that being said, Boca still has to be played, so.
I know.
And every double as well, because double doesn't even start until stage.
Top
Until
8.
top 8, yeah.
Double 21
Yep.
and single 22.
Yep. And other stuff we get in there too, because it's up to 23 on both in top 8.
And double 21 can also include remixes for.
Yeah.
Wait, no, they say top 4 winners and top 4 losers, so it's
Let me see. Let me double check.
in the rules. Somewhere at the bottom.
I did see it, I just don't remember.
And song card draw will be used for winners top 4 and losers top 4. Arcade and remix songs will be drawn in this house. It's below the seat picture. Yeah, right below this colorful one.
Oh, yeah, there's. Oh, okay. Boca is a chart. It's a cool chart. It's an annoying chart in the right way that it should be. And we need some annoying charts.
Baby, pump it up.
I'm high, my vocabulary sounds wide. 날 봐, I'm star. Where is the love?
Imagine this in the finals.
Wouldn't mind it.
It's gonna be
See, the thing is, the one person I expect most to be able to get to finals to face me is going to have problems moving on this chart. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, hey, you got a non-stream chart. It's like you can't refuse at that point. Hey, Doc. Hope you're doing good, sir. Alright, well, let's see if I can still do this to an extent. But I'm also not great at this. worse than my best, and it was because I broke in the middle. That's a good one to get. Nice.
Next stage.
Chase Me Full was an experience, but that most people just don't even play fulls to begin with. Like both charts for it. Amor Fati is impossibly hard for 23. Like, I fail that occasionally. I had a run where I was really salty because I had a full combo to the second set of brackets, was on PB base, and then I just flat out failed. And I'm not the only one. Freaking Zafrada has failed. Master level player also fails that chart. There's no way it's 23. Dement is annoying, but it's really just about stamina and conservation. It should be a 24, but as long as you're like really good with conserving and you cheat strat where you can make it work.
I feel like demand is at least on par with Pinera.
Oh, it absolutely is. Because all the 32 measures are back to back. Bimera, you at least got some rest. Even if it was only a couple measures, you'd get some way to reset. And there were ways to cheat the drills here and there. Dement is just, I guess you're just doing it. Because it's a straight run for half of it, so there's no cheating there. And then the parts later on are not that turn heavy, so it's like there's not much you can do for cheat strats. So it really just is a test of, can you just physically do it? I only played Dead End S23 once. I don't think it's that bad, but I also haven't played it in a while. The BPM is very daunting, I will admit that. Okay, speaking of this, we need to play both charts. Because I have not played singles since I PG'd it. So why don't we refresh my memory of how the jumps go? Because I'm pretty sure I forgot my strat. We're just gonna find out. Still did it without even remembering what to do until like literally 2 seconds before. Sure. That's funny. That's funny. I guess easy peasy after all. Didn't really have to try that hard. Well, it's kind of what Animero wants to do. I don't know if this play That's the thing with Animero. They license or cross in something that sounds really cool, and then eventually tell the original composers, hey, make something that sounds similar to this or is a sequel, so we can permanently have it. And that's kind of the problem lately.
But if the new one is better than original, it's okay. But if the new one is worse,
Well, here's the thing, it almost never is. Obliteration's, like, I like Obliteration, but it's worse than Mysterious. Le Grand Rouge is definitely not as good as Le Grand Bleu. Dead End is definitely not as good as Ultimatum. We're kind of 3 for 3 on not swinging.
Turkey Minimal is worse than Turkey Punch.
I'd argue no. I'd argue no on the basis that the mastering doesn't suck.
Fair. Betrayer Act 2 is worse than
Betrayer is absolutely worse. Like, Betrayer, like, I love 2006 Love Song, and I think that's on par for what it is. But Betrayer Act 2 is infinitely worse. That's also not licenses.
But also cases of trying to make a sequel.
Well, it was made by somebody who didn't really know what he was doing, so sometimes. Anyway, now I get to scream about this. I am so agonizingly close to a double S+, but the one time I was definitely on paces where I failed. Anyways, let's see how I feel today. It's probably not going to be very pretty.
상단에 다가선 거지 누구나 빈손으로 소설 같은 한 편의
Good start.
세상에 우리면서 자신에게 실망하지만 모든 걸 잘할 순 없어 오늘보다 더 나은 내일이면 돼 인생은 지금이야 I'm not 말해 뭐해 쏜 화살처럼 사랑도 지나갔지만 그 추억은 눈이 부시면서도 슬펐던 행복이야 나이는 숫자 마음이 진짜 가슴이 뛰는 대로 가면 돼 이제는 더 이상 슬픔이 아니야 어떠한 한 번의 인생은 연애란 횟수 결혼은 선택 가슴이 뛰는 대로 가면 돼 눈물은 이별의 꿈에 다가와서 두렵지 않아 I'm not a I'm not a I'm not a
See? Impossible. Impossibly hard for 23.
Wow!
Somehow it didn't hit.
Fantastic!
I don't consider that a remix. More as just, well, I don't consider that a sequel, more as a remix. The other ones are definitely more like sequels.
Next stage.
Whereas at least Festival of Death Moon takes it in a completely different direction than it was.
마음이 진짜 가슴이 뛰는 대로 가면 돼
We're definitely going to be working on this more. But man, I hate this chart. It's fine, but I hate it. I hate playing it, I should say. Getting this, the miss in the run section also was very sloppy. I should not be missing there.
Some movement of those jumps is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Some movement of those jumps is in between.
Oh, it's extremely weird. It's intended to be.
It's like, look,
It's very jarring. It's meant to be that way. But you don't get a full scope of how it really feels until you actually play it and realize how difficult it actually is. It's very annoying. And from a technical standpoint, it's fine, but I will not miss this chart whenever this song goes away. Let's have an EXE. let's have an EXE twist and we'll just relax. Because this should not be done. I say that and I miss Brad. Wow. Steel's brain does not want to work. Hey, Shane.
You are the best! Next stage.
It's just very important to play stuff that we haven't played in a while. So you can refresh your memory on that and be like, oh, hey, you might want to practice this. Because there are difficulty ranges, but there's no range on series folders. It can be anything as long as it's arcade or in the top 4 ones, arcade and remix. Let's see what else. I'm not worried about Pirate. Pirate's pretty simple. What else in K-pop do I need to look at? I did that. I'm pretty comfortable in Bubble, so I'm not going to worry about it. I played Crush a lot. Let's play this one's all about the running at the end, so I just want to be sure everything's good. make sure to alternate feet and not bracket that part.
Absolutely perfect!
If it's where you get one pocket pick that you can pull out at any time, that's fine because you get your one. And you have to know when to use it. If you were to somehow get pocket picks every round, then I'd be screaming. One pocket pick for the entire event. I don't have a problem with that. Hi, Hilaria.
Over!
Hope you're well, ma'am. I'm fine with that. Like, when it comes down to every player picks one chart and you all have to play them, yeah. Yeah, because now you have to beat your opponents on their strengths. And all of you have a fair shot at it. I think that's fair. I'm just not a fan of pick random, which is what we used to do for years and years and years before then. Before modern times. Because that does get stale for the entire thing. But for, like, an ending of an event, everyone getting one pick is fine. If you're going to have, like, a Final Four thing. Okay, well, stalling somebody's event is not exactly the way to go, if that's how I'm interpreting it right. Oh, stalking. Okay, at that point, no, because you should not have access to those things. You should not have access to those things as a competitor. If you can't see it from where you're at the machine, you should not have access to it. If you see it during the event, like other people's scores as they're playing, that's one thing. But you should not be having access to a TO's documents ever.
No, it was not TO document, it was his profile on PIU Tracker's site with his scores, which was
Okay.
set to public. So it was publicly available to everyone.
Okay, that's different because they put it up themselves. That is different. My bad for misinterpreting that. It wasn't really clear. So if a player puts up their stuff publicly, that's fair game because they willingly did that. I do like card draws too, like leading up to it. Card draws to the whole thing I think are fine because you have randomness and you have strategy both together. And you're never going to get something that's 100% strategy because guess what? There's so much other stuff that can happen in an event. You're not going to be able to rely on just a few things in an event to be able to push you through. So you're kind of at the mercy of other people, which is out of your control anyways. No, don't. Even as a joke, don't say that. Because that just means things will take forever if like people actually try and commit to that. Because some people will try and commit to that. I am absolutely one of the people who would commit to that. Don't do that.
That's going
Then it's not a problem.
Move it up!
I don't really like weighted distribution because then it just ends up in the middle. You know how you fix that? You make your caps smaller. You make your range smaller. And that also means it's more focused for your people to practice. I don't really like weighted distributions for that reason. Especially since, like, I've gotten in finals for, like, ITG events back in the day where we played 9s and 10s. That's boring. Like, that's so dull and boring.
I think they mean in the difficulty range of finals. So for RIP it would be 123, 124, 125.
I don't like that. No, I don't like that. You make your range and then you get what you get. It should be randomized. I don't like the idea of having, oh, there's less of a chance to draw the 23 or the 26. No. You should be ready for anything. Make it random. Be done. This I haven't played in a while. Actually, I've not played this in a quick moment.
Unbelievable! You are the
I'll play it again.
best!
I kind of forgot how annoying this can be. It's fun, but it's also very annoying that a lot of it is vertically mirrored in really weird ways.
Next stage.
I think this is one of those times where things did not need to be vertically mirrored. I still don't like that. I don't want to guarantee anything. I only guarantee that charts from this range are your song pool. I do not care to guarantee one of a specific difficulty. You let the randomizer deal with that. That's my thoughts. Hey, Era. Let's play this one more time. Had some pretty bad mistakes. I think my PB is actually my sight read. I'm pretty sure that's my sight read score and I screwed up the ending. Which is unfortunate because I got the ending just now. It is fun, but it is, like I said, a little bit annoying just because the vertical mirroring gives it some awkwardness. Well, to be fair, those two are completely different styles of charts. It depends on how close you are to passing. If you're just like barely not making it, then it's worth doing. But if you're like not even making it to like say the halfway point, that's not a good use of time. I always say if you're not relatively close, you should come back later and play some other stuff. I really need to focus. Let's try that again.
Hey, why don't you just get
Well, I
the
mean, not just
chance?
17s, 16s, and 17s. How good are your 15s through 17s? Because if you just played a lot of things once to get a pass, barely make it, and then never went back to make them better, your fundamentals aren't developed yet.
Game over.
Like, I got people who constantly ask me, hey, how do I play like Gothic Resonance? Like with the side turn stuff at the end. Well, did you play Hello William? Did you play Like Me? Did you play Turkey March Minimal Tunes? If you didn't play any of those, then you need to play those. See? And you need to play more. You have to improve your fundamentals before you can go to the next level. It's not a linear scale of I've passed this, therefore I can go up. Every difficulty level is exponential, and it requires significantly more work to get to a next level.
They blew it up.
If you're struggling with a specific kind of technique, you need to ask yourself, okay, what songs have that technique that are easier than what I'm targeting?
New tunes.
That's how you improve most efficiently. And that involves often playing stuff that you're not good at or don't even like. That's part of improvement. No getting off the hold. Even old stuff has its use. Hi, Walter. Even old stuff has its use. They teach you how to fly. Which is what EXE loves to do in this game. He loves making you fly. I'm never gonna FC this. Keep making silly mistakes. Oopsie.
Absolutely perfect.
Alright, well, we'll work on that later.
Next stage.
Well, here's the thing. Playing straightforward stamina runs will not help you with playing S18 and D19 for this, for two different reasons. S18 is a lot of really weird turning. That's not going to have... Like, you do need stamina to do that, but that means you need more twist practice than actual stamina runs. D19 is more about the movement. And if you're not comfortable moving around, then it doesn't matter what kind of runs you practice because you're not going to be able to read and do what you need to do.
Well, some are still more compact, like Stardust Overdrive, but it has a long run.
I'm talking specifically this.
Ah, yes.
I'm talking specifically Festival of Death. We'll come back to this at some point, but at least the practice is there. It actually has been a while since I played ESP, and this one's actually pretty difficult. It has been a while since I've touched this chart. That depends entirely on the song, too. Because you're going to start getting more gimmicky things in doubles, where it's not necessarily going to be running. You could be standing in a very set spot of the pad, and you need to do brackets, anchors, all sorts of other things which don't really make your body move, but you still have to handle. That's why it's important to figure out what skills you need to get under your belt as soon as possible. Because you're going to be working on those the entire rest of the time you play this game. I still have things I struggle with. It does not matter that I'm expert 8. There are things I still struggle massively with, and I've done my best to try and improve, but they'll always be a struggle for me. They're just less of a struggle now than they used to be. Walter's right, and this is actually, I'm going to tie this into something that I've noticed in the last 10 years especially. Newer players coming in, especially if they have experience from a different game, they like to copy what a top player is doing because they think that's optimal technique. It is, only if you have the control for it. Newer players don't have that kind of control. And so they try and do this technique without really learning what they're doing. And I see so many people struggling just how to move. Like, I'm not going to pick on anybody in particular, but I have seen players that pass very easy 20s, like Gargoyle, but they don't know how to do Necromancy D15. Like, even if you're not going to always play it that way, you should know how to do it. Hello, Lipo. really don't. They're just for fun, and they really don't mean a whole lot. Even pumpability, which is a better measure of your skill, is not without its flaws. That's kind of how it is with any game for rating system. Anyways, I hope you're well, ma'am. Can't wait to see you and everyone else in a month. It was good until the end where I stopped reading.
Excellent!
Once I stopped
You did
reading,
a
it was
really
over.
great job!
Because it was a good run until then.
Next stage!
Now, with how big the difficulty folders are, I don't think you need to pass everything in order to try a next level up. But you should be able to do at least a good chunk of it. And if you're only cherry picking like 5 to 10 things in a difficulty level, then trying to move up, that's not enough. Anytime. And hey, nothing. Yeah, we're gaming. Skill titles are very relative. They're good for measuring passing ability. They're not good for measuring tournament ability. There are some that do have good mashing skills that are actually good tournament players. This is not the majority of people, though. Like some people who have like expert 1 or 2 did it solely off of like singles or solely off doubles. And you ask them to play the other mode and they flop. And God is just right. Less movement is not always the better thing. Especially in the terms of like doubles where, hey, you have a wider step here means you can take a more direct line without crossing your feet in a weird way if you have to do a sudden movement. Things are very, very context dependent. Anyways. To be fair, there's only 2 of them, so I'm gonna let's give you an excuse. Because I have that same one as well. I think. I would hope so, considering it's the easier one. It's been a while since I played this, and I like this chart a lot. But I also need to spend
Is
time on
this
it.
really your best?
So let's give it a play.
isn't really a lot. Like you should really just look at like some general Twitch guides. Like you can literally just go Google or Reddit and search up like general guides or DM someone. And let's reframe hard to improve on charts, because things can be hard to improve on when you're already near a top. Let's frame it more as what has the most room for improvement, because that's where you're going to figure out where your techniques are faltering, where they can be improved. There's some truth to that. There's also some truth in being able to read things immediately without prior knowledge and rely on your reading skills. Because then if you're not anticipating something that you've already seen, that means you have to read it. And if you can read it comfortably and execute on the spot, we know your fundamentals are good. Like people ask me, how did you manage to say do flash out D23 one try PG on a sight read? It's like, because my reading skills are good. Because I know how to read, I know how to execute. And it's something that you have to spend time working on. But if you look at everything ahead of time, you don't really ever build those skills. You're always going to be anticipating something, and you'll never really like get comfortable with reading something you don't know. Learning charts after you've played them can help, because then you can recognize your mistakes, what troubles you, and what's up with that.
Let's see if I remember how to play this one. This one actually is pretty hard to score. Better than I expected, considering I haven't played this in forever. But also dodgeable.
Your skills are really amazing!
Yeah, a lot of my score drop was just missing holes.
Game over!
I felt pretty good with it otherwise. I think I'll leave that for another day. I don't have a whole lot of time left to practice for the day. But hey, that's what we figure out what we need to work on. I think I'm gonna play like one more set. I'm pretty sure it was, but everybody complains about the turns. If it's the chart I'm thinking of. Which is kind of baffling to me because it's like it's eighth no turns on side 3. I know it's 200 BPM, but by the time you get to 16 level, you should be comfortable doing that. Well, there you go. That's your answer, is that you have to learn the turns. And that's the thing about tournament performance. It's like, yeah, you can be upset about things. I've definitely had some times where I'm just like, man, I could have played that a lot better. But good tournament players, they'll take what they learned, good and bad, from an experience and improve on it. Dude, I'm a freaking NX boomer. I came from NX2, like when NX2 was out. And I played Exceed and NX for the first year. I don't want to hear shit about Prime 2 boomer.
Yeah, we're old farts at this point. I'm almost... my pump playing career can almost vote in the U.S. Hey, I wasn't getting rid of it anytime soon. Even if I get too cranky to play competitively, I still have historical stuff I can do. I can still document videos. I'm still going to be doing things for God knows how long. I have not spent like any time on this. That doesn't mean you have to give up tournaments. It just means you need to reframe them or take a different approach. What do you think I've moved to stream production for Big Deal? I'd much rather do the commentary and the stream production for the viewing audience. Yeah, Walter's got the right idea. Like, you just set your expectations however you want them. Yeah, Meaton's a grandparent like us too. Oh, we are old. So confusing.
That's not good. Yeah, Doc, you're doing amazing work.
Next stage.
Because it's hard to find people who will willingly give it their all for tournaments. And that's the unfortunate reality, is that, at least in the US, everybody wants to play in tournaments. Not enough people want to organize them. And there have been many, many events I've seen where there are very few volunteers and not enough staff. And things are just kind of running on bare bones, and it's kind of bad for everyone. Bye, Era. Have a good session. At least we have a plan of what to do in the middle. But man, 24 measures of what it is at the end, even with it being broken up, it really hurts. Let me look at the end of this real quick, just so I know where I'm going. Ultimate Arms. At least the song is relatively short.
Hey, is this really your best?
But here's the thing, Walter. Singles players don't do twists. I'm kidding. Hey, Yoshio. Gotta have them. Let's put it this way: if players in Japan are willingly playing on DDR gold cabs, I think the rest of us can honestly adjust to whatever else we get, unless like the machine is actually unsalvageable. And it's rare to where a machine will actually be that way. There's always going to be whiners. Unfortunately, we get the most flack when we're organizing. They're never going to be perfect for everyone. leave that there for now. I'm actually kind of wanting to end now, so I think I'm going to end it now. Because I need to get ready for work. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you for joining me for a short free work session. Training was needed. We will continue training later this week. I do have a short week at work, so at least we'll get more time. But I'm also balancing Doom 64 stuff at the same time, so hopefully I'll actually be able to balance the two. Let me see if I can find y'all a host on Twitch, see who's doing things. I'm going to send y'all over to Sil. Looks like Sil's playing some blueprints. Go give Sil some love. And I'll see y'all next stream whenever I see y'all. Thanks for watching, everyone.